All right. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to the 21 days meditative art ritual sessions. And this is a session that many of you have been waiting for and have been asking, like, okay, we have been learning different types of art, so far in this ritual. But how do we actually like manage art with so many other things going on in our life, and not just managing art for your personal development, but also like how do you sell it, or how do you do it from a business perspective? So I couldn't think of any other person than Ayushi. She is like the OG in this. Like, she also guides, and also her Insta feed is full of tutorials on how do you start your art journey, and also how do you scale it up in a business perspective. And not only that, she also does workshops like related to this. So now I'll hand it over to her. And Ayushi, so good to have you. Like we discussed earlier, we have known each other from a very long time, and I think it's so nice to keep this association going. And thank you for joining in today and being a part of this.
Thank you, Veena. It was an amazing introduction. मेरे introduction से better हो गया है, but still, for people who don't know me, let's start with my introduction. So I've been in the art industry for about 7.5 years now, doing tons of different things. I'm an explorer. I don't stick to things for 1 or 2 years max. So I've done tons of commissions. I used to run my own art supplies brand called Fandala. A lot of people know, and we just closed it last year because of some bandwidth constraint. Else it was like okay. We hosted a number of corporate and personal workshops, a number of them, and now I'm building IO Studio for artists, where I teach them how to actually grow that art. So last year, I stopped doing art workshops and all, because the only question that I was getting repeatedly on loop was, fine, we know art, we've learned it, we are getting better, but how do we actually take it forward as a business, as an earning, as a part-time money source for us? So I would first like to know around from all of you, who all are part-time artists and who all are full-time artists. If you can just write it somewhere or raise your hand. Part-time artists, people who want to earn from art but cannot switch right now, because either they are full-time moms, or there are students, or there are people who are in full-time jobs, and but they want to just switch to art once they get a stable income. Wow, we have full-time artists also. Awesome. Part-time artist. Okay, so if a part-time artist, so if I can see, I count moms also in part-time artists only. So do not count yourself in full-time artists, because that is a full-time job in itself. So when you are at home with kids, or you are a student, that's part-time. That's not full-time, because you cannot focus and give more than a few hours in a day, and that is a constraint. Okay, so we have a lot of part-time artists here, though the majority is part-time artists. Good. So I have across channels, I have 48,000 people following me in different Facebook groups and Instagram and all. Everybody somehow or the other is connected to this question of what exactly is art income streams that we can follow, and how do we promote ourselves on different channels, different medias, and different social media platforms. I'm currently also building my own app of IO Studio using AI, and I teach AI tools and automation tools for artists, which can make their work, the admin work and the tool and systems work, 50% less, sometimes even 80% less. So this is what I am. This is who I am. So now, just because it's already 3:05, let's start with the basic question. I want to ask you, why are you doing art? Your why. Everywhere when we start in life doing anything, like Veena said, oh, I thought I will go with the flow, and I have to do something, but ek why hota hai. Why do you want pocket money? And no judgments here. Like, e- even if you think that you need an extra income, a few bucks for your pocket money, fine. So there are people who says meditation, okay, so that's peace, enjoying creating just to relax your mind. Wow, you want an income, okay. Except for people who are doing it as a meditation or just enjoying peace, this session is only 50%.
I think I will also join many of the people who are saying healing and meditation and of course passion to teach as well. And enjoy
Yes,
doing it.
so I think even in passion of teaching, somewhere when we teach people by taking money or having an income, that sometimes make it more effective. People take it more seriously, and so that is one big income stream in art workshops and all. But now I want income. Yes, obviously. In 2018, when I professionally started it, my aim was that I am going to learn art, do meditation. After a kid, I was like in a complete postpartum depression and I wanted to come out of it. But slowly and steadily, I realized that it can become a very, very big business. And trust me when I say that, I have done that and I can definitely prove that you can. Yeah, I'll have to teach. Okay, so अगर किसी ने सोचा नहीं, as people are writing, please think. Please think today. Go back. I'll give you a checklist. Please think and tick. What do you want? One or two things, not more than that. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए. If that's meditating, fine. If with that you want an income, part-time income, sustainable income, take that. Now coming to, so fine, we want money, we need income stream. How do artists actually make money? Commissions. So this is the most common, most favorite, and the simplest one. You create custom art for clients. It's best for intermediate skill level, personalized art lovers. But the reality is time-based income, and it needs a lot of price clarity. आप भी एक आर्ट बना सकते हो इन $5,000, कोई और भी बना सकता है इन $500. In India, the pricing strategy is very important. Else, you will burn out yourself doing custom work while not getting the required. And it's not that you can gift. If you there are people who tell you that okay, ये तो 700 में भी बन जाएगा. Why do I pay $7,000? Give them in free. Do not take less. Please price yourself properly and just try to accept your talent and price accordingly. Do not underprice yourself. Just if they are just hell bent on saying that ki ye to it's too much, just give them, say, just take it as a gift, but do not underprice yourself. That is very important. Respect yourself as an artist and take commission work. Now, how do I get commission work regularly? First of all, do not compare yourself if you're a beginner with somebody who's been doing it for years. So in the starting, I never got any commission work and I was very, very depressed that everybody is getting, I'm not getting. But over a period of time, when I got active in communities, and I'm not talking about Instagram, I'm not talking about Facebook. What I'm talking about is WhatsApp communities, or I'm talking about your own society communities, or I'm talking about communities which, for example, I'm in some Delhi communities where some women come together, they are entrepreneurs, they discuss things and all that. So I'm in few of communities like there. There are Dubai communities, Shruti is in. So these are the communities where you'll get clients for commissioned artworks. There people come to buy art, to get different business ideas, to see what other person is doing as an artist. And these are the communities where we get commissioned artworks and WhatsApp. We do not, if you think you will go on Instagram, post your reels, you will attract other artists, not buyers. You can have buyer focused content, but still it is very difficult to get clients for commission artworks. The second place where you can get commissioned artworks is FB groups, global clientele. If you are very good at Facebook and you have groups, you participate in different competitions, you can get global clientele there. Once you build that clientele, there is no stopping. So Facebook for people, as you know, Gen Zs and millennials, very famous differentiation nowadays we have. So Gen Zs are people who will appreciate your content, who will give you views, who will give you followers, but will not give you commissioned artworks because of their restriction of money or mentality or something. They want affordable art. They want a T-shirt with your art. They do not want a commissioned artwork. Millennials, on the other hand, we old people who can pay for it, people who want it, people who can buy luxury at this point of their life. So that is why Facebook is preferred for commissioned artworks and WhatsApp communities where they are directly interacting. Of course, you can have your email systems set up, but whenever I talk about email system, the first thing that people get is it's very difficult to set up and at this point in the beginning, set up the email system and regularly post. Though that is the ultimate tool that you should use. We'll talk about emails later in detail. Next is workshops. The fastest, the perfect, but again, you need to have a system for that. People who have just started, do not have followers on social media, do not know how good they are. I'm not commenting on if you are good or bad, but you yourself should understand that if you are taking up a workshop of 800 bucks for an artwork that can simply be done through a YouTube video, people will not pay for it. Understand it, accept it, move forward, improve your craft, and then go forward for something unique, something that is your signature. For example, when I started with very simple mandala workshops, nobody used to join. So I was like, कि कोई join ही नहीं कर रहा है. What is wrong with this? Then I started going niche and signature style. I started with floral mandala workshops. At that time, a lot of people were not doing that. And so a lot of people were interested in combining florals with mandalas as an art pieces that were signature pieces for them. They were very interested to know how exactly we can post them in social media. And so I thought that, okay, this is what people want to know from me. So this should be my workshop title. So this unique proposition gave me a lot of workshop people. And since then, I've been doing a very different workshop. I have groups where I post, and Instagram sometimes I don't even post, and my workshops generally get full in a week or so. So because of bandwidth constraints, I'm not able to do a lot of workshop, but workshop is the first very good income stream you can start with if you are at least at an intermediate skill level. Digital products, my favorite, but a lot of people do not know a lot about them. Coloring pages, printable workout, practice sheets, templates, ebooks at another level, ebooks. So I generally get in INR, I get 10 to 20,000 bucks without doing any effort for ebooks. I have my shop on Gumroad. I have my direct Razorpay pages, and I just put them. Once I did the effort of finding out what are the pain points of my artists, friends, and people who want to do something with me, and I just converted into ebook, and now they sell repeatedly without any effort. I'm not saying this is passive income. Marketing is required in everything that you do in this world. There is nothing called as passive. But yes, it is more passive than getting commissions. It is more passive than getting workshops. It is more passive than any other stream. So digital products is my favorite. Coloring pages, as you know, we have Amazon KDP. A lot of people have had a very good response with Amazon KDP. They have had a very good response with Etsy shops. There are so many people who have very good Etsy shops only for digital products as an artist and doing really, really well. They have a full-time income in sometimes in six figures just with printable wall arts, practice sheets, and templates. You do not need to even, go for full workshops or full commission artworks. This is something you can start today. You do not need a intermediate level type of skill or advanced type of skill. Start today. Physical products. I started a business called Fundala with physical products, notebooks, and artist grade sketchbooks and things like that, and packages. It was really doing well, but because of some constraints, family constraints and bandwidth constraint, I had to close it. Difficult. It's not easy. It comes at an advanced level where you have the support of a team, where you have some capital to invest. But once you get started, it is the best in the arts business. I'm not very sure about how many of you will be willing to take up that risk of taking physical products to that level, but this is something which can be done in small investment. It needs marketing, and that marketing cost is also be there. But this is something which will take you at another level. Then you won't need any other income, any other source at all. And you don't need to even, just be active each and every day, each and every hour. This is something you can do completely off the charts also by Google ads and simple local shop businesses. So this is something which is very good, but again, it is a very different level and different type of business that we are talking about. Content monetization. So once at my age, so yesterday I put up a post that these are the streams of income that I do, and this is what Facebook paid me, Insta paid me, and I had tons and tons and tons of questions about Insta bhi pay karta hai, FB bhi pay karta hai, aisa kaise? So they do pay. You have monetization programs in FB, Insta, both, and you can, if you are allowed, but it is very restricted and it is very, I should say in English, moody. कभी आपके पास 11,000 rupees भी आ जाएंगे, they have bonuses. कभी आपके पास 1,000 रुपए भी नहीं आएंगे. So it's at a very later stage when you can afford to do all these systems. So I have around 9 to 10 systems to take care of all these things: automated tools, automated emails, automated systems, WhatsApp groups, etc., etc. But if you're a beginner, it gets very difficult and cumbersome to manage so many things with and learn automation tools, learn AI, learn things like that. So this comes at a later stage, but it is good. Affiliate marketing, when you go to Amazon, you have a program where they give you an affiliate link for everything that you are posting in your own shop. So if somebody goes and buys that product, you get a commission out of it. Bonuses. Insta and FB gets different bonuses. For example, I got $100 bonus last month, that if you cross post all your posts and it gets a minimum of these views, you will get $100. So these bonuses keep coming up when you are monetized on FB page and FB profile. And yes, these are two different things. And Instagram. So these are bonuses that I'm talking about. Brand deals. This time I did not take up any brand deals because I did not want to, just take them up and do not give them time. But yes, there are brands like Brusto is one of the brands, and many other brands who will pay you to be their brand ambassadors and have. In art, the brand deals do not make up a lot of portion of your income. Remember that. But if you move a bit different, for example, my niche is that I'm a mom artist. So if I take up brands which are related to mom products, kids kids art things, then yes, I can crack brand deals. So now my focus is I'm working on a brand deal for which I cannot disclose right now, but I'm working on a brand deal of an AI tool. So if you are an artist, but with things like AI, automation tools, ManyChat, a lot of people would be knowing ManyChat. It's an automation tool. It does a lot of brand deals. So these are the brand deals that you can do at a later stage when you have developed your sense of social media and sense of, art income at that level. Very important. Do not take up social media as your income. Take it as marketing tool. डू नॉट थिंक कि मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे जा रही हूँ, मैं रोज पोस्ट कर रही हूँ and that's a success for me. That is not a success. That is part of your marketing strategy. Please understand. I get so many. I take up one-on-one sessions every month. One person I take up session. The only thing every time I get is I'm posting every day. I'm not getting this. I'm posting every day. That is not something that will give you income unless and until you have a system in place. You are posting to market your art, to market yourself, to market your business. You are not posting to get views and get paid, at least in the starting. आपके 10,000 व्यूज पे कुछ नहीं होगा, लाखों व्यूज पे भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Forget about that. Just use social media as a marketing tool and use social media intelligently. Just don't go post process reel every day and think मेरे 10,000 followers हो गए, कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, next what? Choose one path. Stick to it for at least 30, 45 days. When I take a one-on-one sessions, I always say, जब तक 30 days तक ये चीज नहीं करी है, do not come back and say कि नहीं हो रहा है. जब तक आप उसको एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम फ्रेम तक नहीं करोगे, you will yourself not be able to understand what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. If you do something for 10 days and then you come back, ये तो इनफैक्ट आर्टिस्ट में तो सबसे ज्यादा पेशेंस होता है. For people who are artists, patience is that thing, right? Do it for 45 days. If that does not work, change the system. Do it again for 45 days. And if 90 days are crossed and then you don't get that growth, then come back to me. And I've seen people again and again getting growth after 90 days. Regular growth. I'm not saying you'll get 100K followers in 90 days, and that's some people have gotten different niches, not an artist. Very, very honestly. You cannot get that growth in 90 days, but you will definitely get some other income stream you will get set for yourself. So what is social media for artists then? Karna kya hai hame? 3 things. Show your skill, obviously. Till the time you show your skill to somebody who's sitting in US, they will not know. Post. Build trust. Build trust. There are so many people who tell me, niche se kuch nahi hota. I am just doing different art forms and I don't want to niche down and all things like that. According to my view, hota hai. If there is somebody who's posting mandala art for 10 days and I want to see it, then I have a trust in that person that she knows what she's doing. If I am posting about earning from art for 10 days to 15 days or digital products for 10 days, 15 days, the other person knows that, okay, she knows what she's talking about. Build that trust. Third, drive sales. If you're posting something, for example, I post about ebook, it's to get sales from there. What you don't have to do, posting pressure. I do not post every day. If I have content, I post every day. If I don't have content, I do not stress about it. कि भाई Friday हो गया, post नहीं किया, 3 दिन हो गए, post नहीं किया. We are artists, we are not content creators. There is a difference. There is a very big difference between content creators and artists. For a content creator, it is very important to post. If there is a comedian, he has to post in the starting to get brands. If there is somebody who is a fashion influencer, it is very, very important for that person to post every day to get that traction of brands, to contact different people in the industry. For artists, not content creators, it is not important to post every day. Consistency is important. आप अगर कर पा रहे हो 7 दिन, definitely आपको algorithm ऊपर push करेगा ही करेगा. But do not stress about it, because your art takes time. You're not making a comedy reel for 10 minutes and then you're posting it. Your art will take time. Please respect that. Second, trends without purpose. Please do not follow. I cannot repeat it enough. Please do not follow trends without purpose. It will not serve you any purpose. If you just feel like following some trend, it is very comedy, you want to do it. But it will not serve you any purpose in the long run. So just don't keep following trends and think that it is not working for us. Third, especially for artists, no comparisons, please. उसका तो बहुत अच्छा है, उसकी रील भी बहुत अच्छी है, उसका आर्ट भी बहुत अच्छा है, हमारा नहीं. If you want to compare yourself, compare it with your own art before 2 years. Do not compare it with somebody else's art. Maybe they took a break and they've been doing it for 10 years. You don't know that. Maybe they have 5 hours to practice every day. You don't have. Do not compare yourself with other artists. And social media पे peer pressure और comparison कितना होता है, especially आज की generation में, there is no limit to that. So so then how exactly do we post? Three post system, simple. If you're starting and you do not have a lot of content, three simple posts. One, skill post, Monday, process reel, simple, take up a style, meditative style. So for example, there are so many people who said, Ragini, and so many people said, I like meditative type art. Post with a very nice music, meditative style, beautiful video, clear video, post your skill. Second, value post, tips and tutorials. I'm talking to you about earning from art, but what you can talk about is, what pen am I using? Why am I using this shading in it? Why am I using these patterns in it? It may be a simple video with text, but there are tips and tutorials that are given to show that person, I know what I'm doing. Third is offer post, sell clearly. सोचना नहीं है ज़्यादा. If you want to sell your art, post it. This is for post. How will people know that you want to sell that? Make a finished product, make mock-ups. It's a very detailed topic about offer post, how to create an offer post. I generally have a whole section about how to make up your offer so that people at least stop their scrolling and see, okay, this is beautiful. I really, if I can afford, I can get it. That offer has to be like that. मॉकअप लेना है, लाइफस्टाइल फोटोज करने. इफ आपने आप देखा होगा आजकल, there is a trend artist only which I love. The person takes up the art and flips it like this, that revealing my art for 30 days till I get itna followers, revealing my art till I get 5 commission. It is a very beautiful trend that we can follow as an artist, because that is showing the person behind the art and the art in front, and that also the actual size, the actual patterns, no filter, nothing. So that is something that excites the buyer, that ki bhai itni achhi lag rahi hai, meri wall pe bhi achhi lagegi. That is something we can post as an offer post, which is very good and it strikes. I actually got one art also with that, because I was so excited. I got it from my mom, that ek Ganesh ji the, for charcoal Ganesh ji, and it was beautiful, and I could feel that the person made that art with so much feeling, divine feeling. So no compulsion to post 7 days. Of course, it's always better if you do that. Maintain the quality. Do not just post for the heck of posting. If you're posting 7 days, great. If you're posting 3 days, good. But the post should be of quality post. Video editing, I think I do not have to explain. It should be such that the video is exciting. Even if it's 10, 15 seconds, it should be very beautiful, clear, and of high quality. Next is the 90-minute rule that I've followed for around 3 years now. 60 minutes creation. Please understand you're an artist first. Again, other than the admin task that you do, other than the posting that you do, other than whatever you do, you're an artist first. If your art is good and it is improving and it is getting better, the offers will always get better. There is nothing that can stop that. So 60 minutes creation, उसमें वीडियो भी आती है unfortunately, but that 60 minutes में take up a part that you shoot, the other thing, just improve yourself, create for 60 minutes. And since so many of you have already said that you do it for meditation, to just have that feeling of creation, do not leave that. So one reason where I left that physical product business was because I was not getting any time to create at all. The whole day without team, I had to pack orders, I had to take orders, I had to think about the inventory, I had to think so many things. I was not able to create at all, and when I crossed 15 to 20 days without creating at all, I just got burnt out. So 60 minutes creation is important. 30 minutes visibility. Now that includes your posting, your just finding out what exactly, planning about social media. That also includes making mock-ups of artworks, what you want to offer, creating your portfolio so that people, for example, अगर कोई आपकी workshop के लिए पूछता है Facebook पे, that okay, Ragini, fine, I want to have a workshop with you as an art. What exactly will you show him? What exactly are you going to send that company to show that, okay, this is what I do and this is what I can offer you? Always have that prepared itself. Always have that with you. One portfolio, and if you're interested in workshops, corporate workshops, one workshop presentation, that this is what I'll offer in 1 hour workshop. This is what you'll get, and this is my price. Simple. Corporates can pay anything. Don't think too much about it. But you should actually know how to pitch them. So that visibility की सारी चीजें 30 minutes is more than enough every day if you do it. Unfortunately, weekends nahi hote when you're a small business owner, when you're an artist, when you are somebody who want to build something in their lives. Use those weekends if you have. As student, as moms, मेरा weekend सबसे खाली होता है, मेरा weekday busy होता है. So if you are somebody who can work on weekdays, nothing like that. But if you're somebody who are going to use, my husband is there on weekends, so he is with the kids, so I can utilize that time for the extra effort that I have to put and extra things that I have to do. And I sort and batch content for around a week so that I don't have to shoot every day. I don't have to think about it every day. I don't have to plan every day. So do that 5 days a week at least. आपको ये करना ही है, the 90-minute ritual, and you will see growth in 60 days. Even if you're a mom, you're a student, you work part-time, you will see growth. Trust me. एटलीस्ट आर्ट फॉर्म में आपको ग्रोथ मिलेगी, और आर्ट फॉर्म में ग्रोथ मिलेगी तो आपको सोशल मीडिया पे भी ग्रोथ मिलेगी. सोशल मीडिया पे ग्रोथ मिलेगी तो आपको क्लाइंट्स में, कमीशंस में, वर्कशॉप में ग्रोथ धीरे धीरे मिलेगी ही मिलेगी. बैलेंस डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट, जस्ट प्रायोरिटाइज. अगर आप, इफ यूर अ मॉम, यूर अ स्टूडेंट, यू आर somebody with a full time job, कभी होता है कि आपका फुल टाइम में प्रोजेक्ट आया है एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू जस्ट ओपन योर लैपटॉप फॉर आर्ट, इफ आईपैड फॉर आर्ट, और यू नॉट एबल टू टेक अप ए स्केचबुक ओनली. कभी ऐसा होता है कि छुट्टियां है, 3 days है, you have all the time to do the art. So there is nothing called as balance. You have kids exams, and there are places, there are days when kids have holidays. So you cannot say कि मैं तो यही करूंगी रोज. You don't have a 9 to 5 job. You're doing it part time, so you cannot fix your timings. You cannot fix your schedule. Just go with the flow. Prioritize. Sometimes prioritize your other things like kids. Sometimes prioritize your office completely, give your full there, and then prioritize art on the days you can. Make weekly goals. I never make daily goals. I cannot make daily goals and fulfill them because that's very disappointing. आज मैंने गोल बनाया, I'll write an email to my subscribers and all that. नहीं कर पाई मैं. There were things that came and I was not able to do. It is very disappointing. So I make weekly goals that I will make 2 emails in this week. I will be posting 4 posts, batch content. I will be doing 2 artworks. I make weekly goals and then I review these weekly goals on Sunday evening to see what exactly could I do, what exactly could I not do, and we'll take it forward. So that is very satisfying. When you see that so much of work you did in a week, you get really happy. But when every day at the evening you see you were not able to do this, you were not able to do this, it is very disappointing. Use a physical planner. This is my own opinion. I'm not sure about how other people think about it, but I always use a physical planner because we are creative people. The touch of pen and paper makes it more real to us, and we are more, we are more likely to complete our tasks and our to-do list. It is not a compulsion, but it's my personal opinion that a physical planner or writing a to-do list makes it a lot more real. And when I write, I tend to do it more. I tried Notion. I have a lot of things in Notion. My Notion planner is filled with social media posts, content, ideas, everything. But till I write each day, I'm not able to execute it. So this is my personal opinion. Work around your schedule but focus then on first. बच्चे बड़े हो जाएंगे, आपकी आर्ट वहीं रहेगी. So please focus. Decrease scrolling. Set up a timer. I personally have started doing that and I can see a lot of results. Decrease scrolling. Instagram, Facebook, for all those who have TikTok, it is very addictive. It wastes so much of our time that you cannot even expect. please decrease scrolling and please set up a timer. मुझे 1 hour से ज्यादा complete day में scrolling नहीं करनी है. This is mindless scrolling. You do not create, you do not think, you're just laughing on comedy videos for 1 hour, and they're just, you've lost 1 hour of your time without doing anything. I'm not saying you can't do it or you shouldn't do it. You should, but please keep it at a minimal, when you can think about कि भाई आज तो मुझे ये complete करना ही है. Just switch off the notifications of Instagram and do it. You trust me, you'll do much more work than you actually are on Instagram. हमारा क्या होता है, let's just see these reels, we'll have some inspiration and then we'll create reels, and that inspiration never strikes and the mindless scrolling goes for 2 hours. You have time, you just don't take it out. Unfortunately, weekends have to be taken. Social life थोड़ी कम हो जाती है आर्टिस्ट की, but ठीक है, कहीं तो prioritize करना पड़ेगा ही. So we have less social life, we have more art life. We try to be with ourselves on Sundays and Saturdays to complete work. If you can do that, that is good. Final message. So if you try everything and you earn nothing, if you try everything, you earn nothing. So what happens is social media and the content out there and the art content out there is so overwhelming. We tend to start everything. कि अब तो रील भी बनानी है, अब तो हमें इस पे भी पोस्ट करना है, अब तो हमें वर्कशॉप्स भी लेनी है. There are so many people taking workshops. We are better than them. We have to do workshops also. Commission भी ढूंढने हैं. So finally we end up doing nothing. So take up one thing, one path, 90 days, build momentum, and then do that for 90 days and then come back to me. Trust me. For all those people who are here, if you're not able to do anything at all in 90 days, come back to me. Then we'll review. You will definitely be able to do. I can guarantee you that. So today, just ask yourself, what am I choosing? क्या करना है मुझे? If I want to do workshops in future, I want to be a teacher. So Veena thought I want to teach people. She's been doing it for years and she's getting so perfect at that now because she chose one path. She never thought that अब तो रील्स बनानी है मुझे आज से, अब तो मोनेटाइजेशन करेंगे. She never thought कि अब तो ऐसा करेंगे, मैं डिजिटल planners बनाऊंगी. No, I have seen her teaching for so many years. One-on-one sessions, she takes group sessions, she takes these rituals, meditative rituals. She focused all her energy in this one path. So that is why so many people of you, 200 plus people of you know her and trust her to join this group and join all these sessions and come regularly to her for teaching and for getting educated about that. So take up one path. I took up path of teaching people about how to improve themselves in that art career and how to get into the next zone of their art career. So that is what I chose. It's a teaching path with a different topic. So if I take up art workshops, but that is not my main focus. I have a team now. I have Mangla, I have one more person. So I can now take up few more risks after 7.5 years. But if you're a beginner, if you are somebody who can just afford one focus right now, do that. Think about that. These are my details and we'll take up questions now. We have 20 minutes. And for anybody, I'll be sending one sheet. Anybody who will DM me, I'll send a sheet which is social media checklist because that was the most asked checklist for me. I'm not sure how we'll be, either I'll discuss it sometime if you are somebody who's interested in that, but take that checklist, try and do, as much as you can from there, and then we will discuss. Chat box.
Perfect. I think this was such a good session. And honestly, I think you have spoken facts that I have not been realizing about myself as well. So thank you. And there's so many questions in the chat box. And I would like to take this opportunity and ask the question I had. You were talking about physical planners. So I have started, I'm not started, there was a year when I actually got like a physical planner from Menora, I think, where they had this different color planners, and it looked very interesting the way they marketed it. But then when I got it, I was like, okay, there's a yearly thing. Okay, there's a monthly thing. There's a daily thing. Some even have like even in daily even have they go further. I'm like, I already write yearly is fine. Maybe okay. I write down monthly, like on a month basis, it's fine. Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot to add. There's weekly. And then I come down to weekly. Okay, that is also fine. And on the week basis, I need to get these things done. Now, why will I spend my energy in repeating all of this again and daily? So, how many times should I check list? So, at that point, I gave up. And then I went back to a simple book with no nothing and just pages, just the date. It's like a date, like from the this like week 18, like week 18th of Feb to 25th of Feb. This is the week. What are the things I want to do? That's what I'm doing. But the thought of physical planner with so many divisions overwhelms me.
So in marketing, so I have done my MBA in marketing. So there is a top-down approach. So how do we do that? We make, why do they give it like that? We make an yearly list first. My yearly list is I want 40K followers on Instagram. That is
Okay.
my yearly goal. Now I come back to monthly goal. In January, I have to get at least 20,000 followers. Then only I'll be able to get. Then I come to weekly goal. The weekly goal is to post at least 7 times a day, 7 times a week, so that I get to that goal that I have.
Mm.
Then I have my daily goal that today I want to shoot a video, do this, do that. So I don't make daily goals. I only make weekly goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. So yearly goal for me is very important to see every time I flip my planner to see that, okay, 50K followers chahiye ya 40K followers chahiye. Yahan tak pahuncha hai. This is something. That is something. Monthly goal for, okay, just Feb is a shorter month. That I take a lot of workshops in Feb. In March, I take up a lot of money workshops. Somehow March is related to money always. So I always take up workshops about how to earn, how to do that, how to do that. So these are monthly goals. This keep changing. March always has exams also for kids. So kids workshops, kids things will not sell for sure. So these are monthly goals. Then we have weekly goals that अच्छा अभी ये हो रहा है, these are the things that we are already doing, so accordingly हमें ये post करना है. So that is why planners are made like that. But if you're comfortable as an artist, we have very different mentalities. So
Yes.
if you're comfortable with a very blank sketchbook, that is perfect for you.
Mm.
Just go for a to-do list and make yearly goals. Yearly, for you, for example, you said that I'm not interested in full-time income. I'm in a job and I love teaching, and that is what my, so for you there is no yearly goal. For you there is just your own growth that you're looking for. For people who have quit their full-time jobs, I have people here who said we have quit their full-time job to earn from art. There are people who are part-time and want to start from their art. For them, yearly goal is very important. That at the end of the day, मुझे 20K per month चाहिए. It's a very realistic thing that I'm telling. मैं बोल ही नहीं रही कि 1 लाख चाहिए, 70,000 चाहिए, 80,000 चाहिए. एक बहुत ही रियलिस्टिक टारगेट है जो दिमाग में है, वो लिखो एंड वो करो पूरा. That is yearly goal. That is very important. That is why planners are made like that. But they are sometimes very confusing. Though I follow Ink Buckets planner, I followed that for 6 years. And I've always done that. It is very nice. But अब वो भी काफी complicate होता जा रहा है. You're correct. धीरे धीरे they have started adding, health, wellness and all that. I want to keep it separate because else I get very confused. मैंने कितना पानी पिया है with कितनी reels डाली. I don't want to combine everything. But but there are people who love that. So that is how they are made like that. Yes, Sonia says physical plan is best. Yes, journaling. I don't know, journaling मेरे लिए तो to-do list ही होता है. I cannot write about. I'm not the person who is more into, maybe because of the business mindset that I've had from my degree. तो gratitude वगैरह तो नहीं, but हाँ, I jot down everything that I feel I'm working on, because else I forget. And sometimes it happens at 12 o'clock in the night also. So I get up and write ki, acha, ye AI tool I noticed, this I have to work in, this is the Procreate thing, this is the brushes that I will, because else I'll forget and I'll not come back to it tomorrow. So yes, journaling for me is that.
I
Uh,
do journaling where I sort of like write down what happened in the day, how I felt about it. So I think that's also, like you mentioned, every artist has their own mentality and the way they
yes,
approach things.
because you don't have business goals. That's why you write that. You have personal growth goals, which is very good. Brand collaboration for beginners. Yes. So brand collaborations, आजकल तो in fact एक create a marketplace भी है Instagram का. If you're somebody who's so content on social media should be different for different objectives. So if your objective is purely brand collaborations, I'll send you, Priyanka, send me a DM. I'll send you two of the artist, profiles which focus on brand collaboration content only. What they do is they in the starting they are very good friends. In the starting, they what they did is they bought art supplies, they bought things on themselves, and then they collab with the brands, ask them permissions, collab with them, posted reels showcasing on their products and things like that, and then showcased that this is what they can do for you. And slowly and steadily brands started noticing them, and now they are getting brand collabs every day. So this is how the objective of the social media content should be very clear before posting. So if you do that, you will not get commissions, you will get brand collabs. Please remember that. So वो focus होना बहुत जरूरी है. So you can DM me if somebody is interested in brand collabs. I'll send you two profiles. You can completely follow their style. They do it very nicely, and they're not restricted to art brands. They focus on art supplies, they focus on some else creators workshops also. Their focus is collab. How to start a digital product selling for a journal. So I don't if I can understand the question, it's like how to start selling a journal as a digital product. So first, creation. If you're very good and if you know that you have created a very good journal, then you have two three places. One, Gumroad. I focus on Gumroad because it is free. It has a lot of global audience. Third is it focuses on it also has its own marketplace. If you do not know, so many people who do not know, I get orders from marketplace which is global in Gumroad Discover only. So this is how we do it in we have Etsy, of course. We have people who have the mindset of buying, so it is perfect for that. For us, it is a small problem because we need GST for that. In India, GST is a pain, but if you have GST, a lot of discover, roads open for you. I'm trying to get it now because there is no option left for me to, because I want to get a physical product business on Blinkit. So we need GST there also. So that's why Etsy is there, Gumroad is there, Amazon is there. Amazon KDP sells without GST, nothing. We can sell a journal that is very, very good, and you can promote it on your Instagram page and you can easily get clients. So yes, and of course, if you can just have a Razorpay account, put it on a Razorpay account, promote it, and then just sell it. Simple to start with. Can we sell artwork on Amazon and Flipkart? Of course we can sell. Again, it comes to you have a GST, you have an account. It is one of the best places to sell affordable art. What is affordable art? An artwork, mom life. Authentic mom life. One is sleeping, else he would have been here only. Okay, so Amazon and Flipkart just sell affordable art very easily, but you have to remember one thing: they take up a lot of cut. When you sell an art for 600 bucks, a print, I'm talking about a print, you will hardly get 100 or 150 bucks in your account. All other, they deduct taxes, they deduct this, they deduct that. So Amazon platform, till the time you have a lot of products and a lot of promotion, it is very difficult to get a lot of money out of it. But it is very good to start with because you already have the customer base, and it is very difficult to get that amount of customer base. Again, same with Flipkart, same with Blinkit. Please switch to quick commerce now. If you can, please switch to quick commerce. For example, journals है या coloring pages है, coloring books है for kids. थोड़ा research करो. It's like, okay, I want to get instant money, instant sales. So research karo. If you are in India, then what is selling where? For example, if you go, Madhubani is one of the most sellable art forms right now in on Amazon and Flipkart. You can just, it's so simple nowadays. Just go to ChatGPT, go to Gemini and search which is the most sellable art on Flipkart and Amazon right now in India. This is my target audience, and how much can I earn in 1 year selling this. It will give you a step-by-step complete plan to sell your artwork, get exactly all the things that you need to start with, get you a complete checklist, and then sell on Amazon and Flipkart. And it will also give you regulations, government regulations of whatever you have to follow to do that. In it's Etsy in India now. Some days ago we couldn't have an, yes, Etsy has opened for India again with GST, with a lot of regulations, with $0.8 per listing. But again, it is one of the best for global audience. So if you can have GST, if you can have Etsy, it is one of the best for global audience. No doubt about that. And in Etsy, you can have digital product selling, you can have physical product selling, you can have, because जब मैं Etsy पे जाती हूँ तो मैं आर्ट बाय करने ही जा रही हूँ, मैं उस पे स्क्रॉल करने नहीं जा रही इंस्टाग्राम की तरह, मैं उस पे Amazon पे फ्रॉम पेन टू पेपर सब कुछ लेने नहीं जा रही, मैं Etsy पे अगर जा रही हूँ तो मैं आर्ट बाय करने जा रही हूँ. दैट मेक्स इट लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस, दैट मेक्स इट अ यूनिक प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर आर्टिस्ट. तो अभी Etsy के कंपैरिजन में कोई नहीं है. इफ यू कैन अफोर्ड दैट, प्लीज स्टार्ट विद इट. It has a lot of competition. You will have to put up ads. Sad reality. Organic growth tough hai, but best hai. Is one account okay for all type of art, digital, physical? अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा फेमस नहीं हुए हो अभी किसी में भी तो हाँ. अगर आप किसी में बहुत फेमस हो गए, if you have thousands of followers following you for physical art, start another account. If you have thousands of followers following you for digital art, start another for physical. That's what I will say. If you're, या फिर अगर आपकी आर्ट फॉर्म सेम है, if you're doing mandala only, whether it is digital, physical, keep one account. But if you think that आप seamless patterns बना रहे हो एक पे, एक पोस्ट में आप मंडला बना रहे हो, एक पोस्ट में आप मधुबनी क्रिएट कर रहे हो, then it will be a confusion for the, not for the people, but for the algorithm to catch. When you go to an electrician shop, you prefer electrician, you do not prefer a carpenter, right? So if you are focused on one art form, तो वो आप digital बनाओ, कुछ भी बनाओ, physical बनाओ, no problem. If you have completely different digital and physical art forms, please have different accounts. How to set pricing on artwork? Any tips for that? देखो मैं आपको 4 steps बताती हूँ. First step, take up a base. How do we take up a base? Base also will depend upon आप कहाँ sale कर रहे हो. Let's talk about you're selling directly from Instagram or Facebook and getting the clients there as commissioned artworks. या फिर जो आपने बना रखे हैं. Let's take that. So you have, you go to your competitor's profile of the same level. Do not compete yourself with somebody who has 100K or 200K followers. If you have 20,000 followers, compete yourself with somebody who has 15K or 20,000 followers. Take up a base. A4 प्राइस इतने A4 साइज के मंडला आर्टवर्क का जो कि इतना इंट्रिकेट है उसका क्या कॉस्ट है. Then see one or two more. For example, it is $1,100 that they are selling it at. Now you come to your artwork. Second step is you see your size and intricacy. How intricate you have made it. What is your size? If you have, for example, you have A3 size artwork, then just increase the price a bit. If your artwork is much more intricate, increase the price a bit. Again, if your artwork is, it's not black and white, it has a lot of colors, something like that, increase the price. But this is tier pricing. So this is how I used to price my artwork. Then again, with the type of the amount you get as popularity, just keep increasing your price like that, because they are paying for your experience. They are not paying for exactly the paper that you're drawing in. That is a whole story and experience they are paying you for. Again, pricing ka ek detailed post I'll make, because it is a very, very big topic.
And I also feel like you learn by doing, right? Like maybe, for instance, you price it and later you feel like, acha, people are really excited. So next time I'll slowly increase it.
That's
Like
what I'm
that's
saying.
what I've done with my
Popularity के
workshops
साथ
as
change
well.
करते जाना है आपको. There
Hmm.
is the same artwork. A person who has 10K followers, less popular, will get you for 2,000 bucks. Somebody who has 200K followers will charge the same 10,000 for the same matter, and people will pay. They want artwork from that person. They don't want the same artwork. They want it
Yes.
from that person. So
I
that makes a difference.
You're right. Like, even if a celebrity, for instance, starts like a journal brand, right? You're like, acha, I'll just buy it because it's hers. But whereas a common artist is starting, then he or she has to advertise it a lot, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something for social media.
Hmm.
There's a taboo that everybody is like, especially in our industries, like, ये तो ads use करता है and all that. Why do ads are not bad? They're very good. If you're
Why not?
somebody who
Yeah.
cannot post every day, and if you have a workshop of 900 bucks, and if you have a 20K thousand following, it's not much nowadays, trust me. So if you have a workshop, you want a lot of people, put up your ad. You'll get that ROI.
Yes.
You'll get back more people. You'll get
Yes.
back more money. Please put up ads. Not at 1,000 followers, not at when you're just starting, but if you're at an intermediate level, please put up ads and get start. एक बार आप start हो जाएगा, एक बार लोगों को पसंद आने लग जाएगा, एक बार people know that okay, she teaches well, they'll come back again. But for the first time, you will have to tell them somehow.
Yes.
And if you cannot
Mhm.
post 10 times in a week, which you can, and you can get there by posting 8 to 9 times in a week. But if you cannot, then go for ads, no problem. आप एक 1,000 रुपीज का एड लगाओगे, आपके पास 3,000 रुपीज के फॉलोअर्स वो स्टूडेंट ज्यादा आएंगे. व्हाट इज द हार्म इन दैट?
Yes. It's just a way of marketing. That's it. Definitely.
What a timing. Dot 4.
Yes, and if any other questions, let us know. Or if not, I think we're good to wrap this session.
Yeah.
I think आपके बच्चे आपके लिए वेट कर रहे होंगे.
एज तो भी काफी बड़ा हो गया है. So she's like, my daughter is like 8, so अभी
Yeah.
उसके लिए कुछ खास करना नहीं होता है. So
Hmm.
that's also stages of life, That was
Yes.
one time when I couldn't take out 1 hour for a workshop. So it
Yes.
changes. एक टाइम पे ऐसा लगता है कि होगा ही नहीं चेंज कभी, बट होता है.
Definitely. I know. I can understand. I feel like yeah. Thank you everyone for joining.
So
Um,
much.
it's very nice that I mean I know you from a very long time, and I know that you have this vast knowledge on not just the art form, but also like how do you actually think from a business perspective. And I understand that's coming from your educational background as well. And not just that, I feel like at the end it's personal interest also. Now I'm not much into all this finance, business, and all of that. I can learn, but it doesn't come to me naturally, like how it comes to you. Now, this is where I feel like, it's the good point that you raised that you cannot compare. Everyone is good at something. We need to grow that. And of course, we can always take tips and learning and see how we can implement it in our own style.
So I'm completely from a business profile only. My husband and I met in IM Bangalore. So
Wow.
that's why he's from IM Bangalore, from entrepreneurship cell only. So that's what we discussed the whole day. So it's kind of our house vibe. you know.
Is your house a mini Shark Tank?
Yes, it is. Trust me. It is investors and founders and companies and YCs. So this is what it is the whole time. So
Love
when
it.
people say that we do not know this AI tool, so I get very irritated that अब दुनिया change हो रही है. You need to know
You
things.
need to update yourself. Exactly.
If you
Yes.
do not update yourself as an artist, also you will not be able to go forward.
Yeah.
It's not that you have to be a great businessman to do that. Even if as an artist, as somebody, as a coder, as somebody who is in the industry of anything or social media marketing, if you do not update yourself with everything that is changing after every 2 hours nowadays, then robots ही बनाएंगे art भी आगे.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I agree. So many compliments pouring in for your session today.
There were very some quiet people also. I could see them listening, but
I
please,
think
if
we're
you have
taking
any
notes.
questions, I'm very, I'm very, very active on Insta DMs, the main account. So I've written the one that I've written, @IU_artwork. So I'm very active there. I may not be active on WhatsApp or emails or everything, but I'm very active there. Every hour I go and check. So
You
that
don't
is
stop,
kind
you
of,
just see कि क्या हो रहा है बस.
so I go check. No, I check only my DMs. So to see ki kuch naya, because most people contact me there only. Brands contact me there only. So I have to. We take
Definitely.
selfie. ऐसे भी क्या? नहीं.
Yes.
Print screen.
I'll change, I'll unpin your screen and then you have to change the view. I think I'm just going to put it
I didn't
down.
change.
Is that a
Very
changed?
camera people.
Everyone, come on, we want to see your faces. I think I have not really seen most of the faces today.
Hi,
Sadly,
Netamita, Shika, Ragini is not on camera. Nikita.
imagine I have to ask every session. So I'm like,
Yes, so many photos now.
I know Meghalaji's face
Wait,
now in my mind.
I just
क्योंकि
posted for so long. Did you click?
no, I didn't. I'm just waiting for more people. Like
Oh, okay.
Mangala is like your like she's your
No, she's officially an employee of IO Studio.
she's
So
your colleague. That's what colleague.
yeah, so उसे तो आना ही पड़ेगा. Where is she?
Exactly. इसीलिए तो बोल रही हूँ.
So I could have done half the things without her, because alone you are like juggling with so many things.
Mangala, where are you?
Ishika also, Priyanka also. Good. एक तो ले ही लो इससे पहले कि सब चले जाए.
So I'll just take a screenshot.
Smile, say art.
One second. I've taken one.
अब सब पोस्ट करके थक चुके हैं सब प्लीज.
Yeah, I've taken one. If anyone else have switched on their video, I can take one more.
Because I can
Then, yeah, so I think everyone have just come for the photo and ki bas ho gaya bhai hamara photo shoot.
सही बात है, फोटो शूट ही था. बाकी तो सब सुनने वाला ही था ना.
हाँ,
It is not a art drawing workshop. So
right.
thank you everyone. It was amazing. There are so many new faces and new people that I don't know. Please join me and Just be connected for anything that you want, anything you're interested in. Please don't call me Ayushi ji. Please call me Ayushi only. And yes, thank you so much. It was
Perfect.
great.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed and you learned a lot. Mainly, that's important. And yeah, Ayushi, thank you again. It was a wonderful 1 hour with lots of learning, and looking forward to having more sessions and collaborating with you in the future.
Definitely.
And,
Look forward.
everyone else, keep joining these sessions. We still have good amount of sessions to go, and have fun learning. Okay, bye.